Okay. Good morning, class. My research topic is how stereotypes become invisible wall in the society, and today I'm here with my friend Daniel to talk about his experience with stereotype and how stereotypes affect his life. Let's start off with some example of stereotypes. Daniel, can you give some example of stereotype you have heard toward your life?
Well, first off, thank you for having me. Yeah, there's right off the back a couple of common stereotypes, about Mexican Americans that we're lazy, we work for cheap, we're cheap labor, dumb, and that recently we've heard some of them saying that we're rapists, we're criminals, and so on and so forth. But yeah.
Can you share some experience you have involving some of the stereotypes you just mentioned?
Yeah, I can mention a couple of examples. For example, when I was in upstate New York for my SUNY college, I was attending SUNY college because it's 15 minutes away from the Canadian border. Every week there was always an officer approaching me, asking me for proper documentation, and it would be kind of weird because the first thing they right off the bat would say, excuse me, señor, usted tiene papel, todo documentos, and I'll be straight up saying like, I'm sorry, sir, I have no idea what you're trying to say, and just play it off like that. And I've had friends and even strangers who ask me, "Oh my gosh, do you speak Mexican? Do you speak Mexican?" I'm like, "No, I'm sorry, I don't speak Mexican, but I do speak Spanish if that helps in any way." Yeah.
How do you view these stereotypes as negative or positive?
To everything in life, there's always going to be both negative and positive. For example, negative at work. I work in an office administration job. I work in sales and marketing, and some people still assume that Mexicans are gangbangers, gang related. So some people think I'm like cholo. Like I may be maybe instead of wearing a button shirt, it'll be like maybe just that top button on top, like this, and wear that bandana, and talk in a Mexican accent, like, "What's up, Holmes? What's up, ese vato loco? Viva la raza," like that. And they don't assume that I'm gonna say, "Hi, my name is Bob, and I'm gonna speak in intellectual and sophisticated terminology." So, in a way, it is bad. That I mean, yeah, stereotypes are viewed bad, and it prevents us from growing academically and personally. In some sense, it's good because I have a lot of coworkers who are like, "Oh my God, you're Mexican, so you're hardworking. You do a great job. You're a hardworking Mexican." Okay, that's good to know, but some people think they want to take advantage of that. And just yesterday, actually not yesterday, it was on Friday. It was the end of the work week. I had a boss who, well, actually not even a boss, it's more like a colleague who worked for a different department, different section, has nothing to do with what I work with or who I work with, but just wanted me to do some extra work, not paid. And it was kind of not insulting, but at the same time, like, I'm not gonna work for a different department without getting paid, and he wanted me to do some actually physical labor, but I totally put, it was a nice stereotype to think I'm hardworking, but I politely responded, "I'm sorry, sir, but after 5 p.m. yo no hablo inglés. Bye." So in a way, it's a little positive. Well, I look at the fun in the positive part, but yeah. So what about you? I mean, you gave me a little information about your topic. How has this wall, or in what way has this wall is affecting you?
Yeah, I also have some experience of the stereotype. Because I have a young face, like everyone knows, I always have trouble when I'm looking for a job, such a daycare or a tutoring teacher. And my friends said their boss wanted to hire the people who looks older because they seem more mature and reliable. I think stereotype is a word because the way how people think of you will make distance between you and the others, especially at work. It's hard to change people's mind until I prove that I can do it. Therefore, I have to work hard to break this wall. So, yeah. Alright. Thank you for your time and giving me new perspective of this topic.
No problem, my pleasure. I mean, I try my best to give back. And I'm not sure if, like, because this is being recorded right now, if you could listen to the background music, you're hearing some of the theme song to Terminator, like, and it just reminded me of an important quote that Arnold Schwarzenegger once said: "I have never heard of someone climbing the ladder of success with their hands in their pocket." So, work hard. You're saying that you have to work hard to break that glass ceiling, to break that wall, break that barrier, break stereotypes. Do what you gotta do. Do what you do best. Be yourself. I mean, yeah. A lot of, again, going back to that stereotype of people saying that we're lazy, we're not smart. Well, guess what? I speak English, Spanish, some French, some Italiano, even some Mandarin. And yeah, you know, I don't want to sound cliche when I say dreams come true, but yeah, just work hard at what you want to go for it. Don't let anything get in the way. So best of luck.
Thank you.